Hello everybody and welcome to the video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about payments. Everything that you need to know regarding payments here at GoGoKid. We're going to start by taking a look at the differences between PayPal and bank transfers, the two payment options that are currently supported here at GoGoKid. Then we'll move on to company finance policies, requirements for the bonuses, what to do in case of issues, and we'll finish up by giving you an example as to how the pay is calculated. Alright, let's get started. Now, in regards to PayPal versus bank transfers, what information do you need to provide? Well, for PayPal payments, you only need to provide your PayPal email address, and you can link your PayPal account through your teacher's portal. For bank transfers, you will need to provide us with 6 things: the beneficiary name on your account, the account number, the bank name, the bank address, the SWIFT code, and the ABA. Please double check to ensure that these details are correct, because if they aren't, then the payment that we attempt to make is going to fail and thus result in a lengthy payment delay. The details need to match up perfectly with your account. I would suggest asking your bank for these details and triple checking them before sending them through to us. So when will we get paid? Well, the payments are made on or before the 15th of each month for the previous month's pay. That is, the payments from the first day to the last day of the previous month. Exact payment date may differ from month to month. Sometimes it may be on the 15th, sometimes it may be a little earlier. It depends on when the financial review process for the payment is completed for that particular month. For PayPal payment, the transfers happen relatively quick, within 24 hours of the payment being made. For bank transfers, please allow up to 5 working days for the payment to arrive. What happens if my payment doesn't go through? Well, in the case of either payment taking longer than it should have, feel free to send us a support ticket and we will update you on the status of your payment. It is likely the case that the payment has failed to transfer. This may be due to incorrect banking details for the case of bank transfers, or a PayPal system issue when batch transferring. It should be noted that the payment issues are much less likely to occur with PayPal than they are with bank transfers. In the case of payment failures, the first thing that you should do is take a deep breath. It will take a little while to resolve, but rest assured it will be resolved. If we update you that the payment failure has occurred, then the next step is to wait until we receive the payment rejection confirmation from either the bank or PayPal before the payment can be remade. From our experience with these issues so far, it will take on average 2 weeks from the bank to receive this rejection letter and 1 week or less via PayPal. Once we receive this document, then your payment will be remade on the next available payment date. There is a secondary payment date on or before the 25th of each month to ease the waiting time for teachers who have experienced a payment failure. If we receive the payment rejection letter before the payment rejection list has begun to be processed for financial review, then it will be added to that list. Otherwise, it will be sent out with the current month's payment on the 15th of the next month. This is another reason why we suggest teachers to use PayPal as their preferred payment method, as there is less waiting time if things go south. So now we're going to touch on 2 little tidbits in regards to the company finance policies. First of all, what is the normal payment procedure? Well, we touched on this a little in our previous questions, but we will lay it out a little clearer here. At the beginning of each month, we will collect up all the information regarding class pay, bonuses, referrals, and promotions that have occurred in the previous month and put them in one place. We then need to confirm the amount and send it in for financial review. Second of all, what are the requirements for the bonuses? And when will I receive my bonus? Well, the bonuses will each have their own set of requirements that must be fulfilled in order to receive that particular bonus. And if one of the requirements aren't met, then the bonus will not be fulfilled. You may check out the details for any bonuses that we have on Freshdesk, and if you are in doubt, then you are free to send us a ticket with your query and we will help you clear up any confusion that you may have. There is also a bonus activity period associated with each bonus, which signals the start and end time of each bonus. The bonuses will only be paid out after the bonus activity period has concluded and will be added to the month's payment that the end date falls in line with. So now we're going to talk a little bit about what to do in case an issue occurs. First of all, who should you contact if an issue occurs? Well, if you have a payment-related issue that needs to be resolved, the first point of contact should always be made through our support system. You may submit a support ticket through Freshdesk or email us at support@gogokid.com with any details of your issue and any proof or documentation for your claim. Please remember to be patient, as it may take a little while for the team to process all of the tickets that are currently in queue. For any general queries that you may have, you may try searching for the question in our official Facebook group, and if it doesn't already exist, then you may ask the question and either one of our support staff or another teacher may answer your particular query. Next, what if my ticket hasn't been responded to adequately or in a timely manner? Well, patience is key here. If you have waited more than a week and your ticket hasn't been responded to in a sufficient manner, then you are welcome to message either Mike or myself on Facebook via the official Facebook group, and we will take a look into the issue for you to see if we can help. I'd just like to make a little important note here. When it comes to the support tickets and issues that you may be having, a little patience and respect goes a long way. We will not tolerate any abuse of our support staff. It also helps to show any evidence that you have that supports your claims for an issue. Also, in regards to the bonuses, the rules for the bonuses may change in the future, and bonuses tend to be temporary in nature, so don't expect them to stick around forever. They may disappear or be altered at any time. Remember, you need to complete all the requirements for the bonuses in order to earn them. If you partially fill the requirements, then you won't be eligible for the bonuses. So we're going to finish up this video by explaining how the class pay is calculated and giving you guys an example to illustrate so that your potential curiosity is satisfied. Class pay is based on a few factors, namely your base pay, the credit score you had on the last day of the previous month. We'll call this your credit score multiplier, as your credit score determines a specific rate of payment, either 1 times for a credit score of up to 109 points, 1.1 times for a credit score from 110 to 119, and 1.25 times for a credit score of 120. The class finish status, and your evaluation time if applicable. For classes finished as scheduled, you will receive 100% of your base pay times your credit score multiplier. Remember that in order to receive the full amount, you need to complete the student's evaluation within 12 hours of the class ending. If you do it after 12 hours, but within 24 hours, that rate drops to 60% of your base pay times your credit multiplier. If you complete it after 24 hours, you receive 0% for that class. For classes finished as system issue, you will receive 100% of your base pay times your credit multiplier, regardless of whether the class was a trial class or a core class. If the class was finished as a student no-show, student cancellation within 24 hours, or student IT issue, then you will receive 100% of your base pay times your credit score if it's a core class, and 60% of this amount if it's a trial class. For teacher no-shows, teacher cancellations, and student cancellations more than 24 hours, there is no pay. Now, let's take a look at an example. For this example, let's say we have a base salary of $10, and the credit score you had on the last day of the previous month was 110. That gives us a credit multiplier of 1.1 times a 10% increase over your base pay. So that would put our base pay times our credit multiplier at $11. If we had a student no-show for a trial class, that would be 60% of $11, which is $6.60. If we had an as-scheduled class and wrote the evaluation form 15 hours after the class time, we would receive 60% of the amount for the class due to the late evaluation, which would again be $6.60. If there was a system issue for a trial class, you would receive your full $11 because system issues always result in 100% pay. If we cancel a class 25 hours before the class time, we would receive a loss of 1 point from our credit score for canceling, and of course, we wouldn't receive any money for that class. Lastly, if we finish the class as scheduled and we wrote the evaluation on time within the 12 hours after the class time, then we would receive 100% pay for the class, regardless of whether it was a trial class or a core class. Hopefully, that gives you a clear understanding of how the pay is calculated per class. Well, you will be able to view your earnings through our Payment tab. It will be available from April 1st, 2019 onwards. There are 2 things I should point out in regards to the Payment tab, just so you don't get super confused while looking at it. First of all, there is a 5-day delay on information displayed within the Payment tab. That's to allow 48 hours for teachers to appeal class finish types after the class ends, and 3 days for the ticket to be responded to and the situation dealt with. Second of all, any incentive pay deductions that you receive from cancelling classes within a 24-hour period or not showing up to classes will be displayed in the Adjustments tab. Hopefully that gives you a clear understanding of how the pay is calculated per class. We hope that this video has been useful for you. If you have any more questions or queries, be sure to check out Freshdesk or our official Facebook group for more information. If you can't find the answer that you're looking for, then feel free to reach out to us via Freshdesk or send us an email at support@gogokid.com. We will try to help you find the answer to your question. That's all for now. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.